everyone, and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Casey DeSantis.
Hey, folks. Happy Thursday. I'm Curtis Dvorak. That's right. Obviously, a fan still of a playoff-winning Jaguars football team. And real quick, Jags on the Prowl special this Friday.
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
on ABC.
There you
That's
go, right
right.
there.
You can watch that. And Chris Porter, who's a sports director, he flew down to Pittsburgh, up to Pittsburgh, I should say. He'll be there live. And then on Saturday, NBC 12 from 8 to 9 p.m.
8 to 9 p.m.
He'll
Check
be doing
that
another
out.
special, The Road to Minneapolis.
And we'll have coverage from all over the place. He'll be up there,
sure.
and we'll have all kinds of stories and stuff. And you
on
can always check all that out on firstcoastnews.com as well.
Yep. In the meantime, this is an exciting time for you.
Oh,
I have
so
seen more of
excited.
your wardrobe in the past week.
You know, it's
really
crazy.
ever.
I mean, you can see the flag over my shoulder and the stuff here, and I am excited. And it's what's cool is like winning again is bringing back a lot of memories. And so I tweeted out a picture this morning. It was something really special to me and a lot of fans who were there. And as you see it here, this is you may wonder what that is, but this picture is obviously Jacksonville. This is '97. This is January of '97. We had beaten the Broncos in Denver in the divisional game after beating the Buffalo Bills the week before. And we had a watch party in the stadium. And we had about 15,000 fans in the stadium watching the game on the video boards then. They weren't as big back then. But they were watching the game there, and the game ended at 7 p.m., 7:30 or something like that. Well, we finish and we clear the stadium like you're supposed to after a game. And here's what I wrote on there. But we clear the stadium after the game, and I'm packing up and I'm done, but I walk outside and the parking lots are still packed with people. The fans didn't go home. They stayed in the parking lots, and it was like Field of Dreams. More cars were streaming in.
Then people leaving. People weren't leaving.
People weren't leaving. They were coming.
Okay.
And so SMG, who runs the stadium, and it was myself and 2 or 3 other game ops people, the only people at the stadium, and we basically had like a quick 30-second meeting going, what do we do? There's 20,000 people in the parking lots. We don't have security. And SMG's like, we could let him in for safety. And I'm like, let's go, let him back in. Well, my boss at the time, who, by the way, is the gentleman driving that four-wheeler right there. That's my boss.
That's you skiing behind,
and that's
right?
me water skiing behind it just to entertain the fans.
On the grass, that's great.
Because we had 3+ hours till they were going to get home.
Because the team was flying home at that point
from Denver,
right? Okay, and so the fans wanted to see the team come back, and you had to kill time for 3 hours after you had spent how many hours?
4 hours of a game watch party entertaining the fans.
And there's no game in the field.
There's no game in the field.
Commercial breaks and everything, that's you.
All of me.
you. So
all me
you're
and cheerleaders.
Exhausted.
And so I'm already exhausted, and I look at my boss and go, what are we going to do with them for 3 hours? He goes, get back in the suit.
Get out there, Dvorak.
He goes, get back in the suit, and we'll do something. I'm like, do what? He goes, I'll follow your lead. Let's go. So we just did crowd pump and celebrating, and there was singing, and there was songs, and it more and more people. And then the plane at 12:30 flew over the stadium. 12:30, 1 o'clock. The pilot got word from the ground that fans were in the stadium. He brought the plane over the stadium, banked the wing, and we could see the plane. I could see from the field. I could see the lights on the side, the passenger lights, and the players, and the story from the plane is all the players and everybody flooded the one side of the plane looking out. They landed, instead of going home like they sometimes do, they came to the stadium, impromptu pep rally at 1:30 in the morning.
How neat.
And it was electric.
You, by that point, were done.
Oh, man, when the team started walking through the tunnel onto the field, I literally just collapsed to the ground and was like, you guys take it. Your turn.
You got it from me.
And I sat on the field watching the pep rally and had no energy for the pep rally because I was like, I've done 7 hours. You guys carry it from here. And we did a little pep rally, and everybody went home. And we lost the next week in the AFC Championship, but nobody cared. It was amazing.
What a neat experience. I've always said you need to write a book, and you've always pushed back because
I can write those
protect
stories.
The innocent, right?
I can write those stories.
Those are the good stories. They're the other juicy stories.
But it was a different world, man. The NFL can't do that anymore. They won't. And people are asking this week,
viewing parties at the stadium, and you say no.
They won't do viewing parties anymore because the NFL about 5-8 years ago decided our TV partners pay us too much, and we want those people in their homes watching on TV because of the ratings. And it's just like, it's too bad that we've gone that far in the whole, we got to worry about every single dollar, because that experience that night, again, like I said, I get chills, I get choked up, I get emotional thinking about the fans. And like, that picture that Jags put out from the Bills playoff game where at the 360 picture you can find yourself in the stands? Mm-hmm. Find yourself in this picture, folks. It's not as many megapixels as the one they put out the other day.
Right.
It might be half a megapixel.
What year was that again?
That was January 5th, 1997. About 12:30 a.m.ish. And that right there, by the way, that picture of me on the four-wheeler, I'm driving the four-wheeler with my foot. So I'm hitting the gas with my foot going
Sure.
down the sidelines.
How did HR feel about that? Did you have an HR department?
Nah, we didn't have the same type of staff as they do now, but we didn't collect any emails or phone numbers from people. We didn't make them register to get in the stadium. We just opened the gates and rolled them back inside.
Yeah, the plane coming over at 1,500 feet, which is
amazing.
Pretty cool.
Amazing.
Okay, you know what else is getting some views as
This
well?
is great.
This is getting millions of views. This is this poor guy who had no idea that when he was going to work the other day, he was absolutely covered in black ice.
I got it. No, I don't. Car, bail.
Wow. The good news is that you can kind of laugh at that because he wasn't hurt, right? Like that.
Yeah, look at the rewind.
Yeah, we got to see it again. I mean, if you're going to show it once, you might as well show it again.
Look at him get it, and you can see in his head thinking.
And the car is to your left, so he overshot the car by a good 20 feet or something.
Foot down. Nope. Good little stretch. Hand down. Pop back up. Get to your feet. All right. Oh, you know what? This is going to be all right. I got it. Oh, that's a car coming. And then you see him kind of. Luckily, he gets near the grass right here. Never want to go backwards. Never. I don't really like the 180 spin there. And then down. And then into his own mailbox.
I tell you, growing up in Ohio, that can be painful. The ice, the slips. So he's fine. What is funny about this story, people are remarking, it was his wife who took the
That's like a security cam who released it.
And she put it on, but now whether he knew that was going on or not, but she put it out there and it's got millions of views. And so we actually know who this guy is now because
what's weird is when you watch the video, the water on his driveway in the street looks strange. Like, did the wife throw the water down there about an hour before he was leaving for work?
You're being cynical. I don't know.
I don't know.
All right. Well, we got through one story. We have some others we'll save for later.